Good evening and welcome back to the Weather Center. We still have fine weather across much of Western South Africa, but it's a totally different story for the eastern sections where we have lots of storm and rain-bearing clouds blanketing these parts of the country, producing widespread thunderstorms across eastern Limpopo, much of the northwest and the northern parts of the Free State. So tonight, scattered to widespread thunderstorms are going to persist all the way from Limpopo through Gauteng, the northwest, the northern parts of the Free State into the northeastern areas of the Northern Cape. Drizzly weather is forecast for KwaZulu-Natal and parts of Mpumalanga. It's going to be fine over southern and western South Africa. A pretty wet Saturday is forecast across the northwest, Gauteng, Limpopo as well as Mpumalanga, but less intense rainfall is forecast for the easternmost parts of KZN. It's going to stay sunny for the Cape provinces with much warmer temperatures. We are expecting scattered thunderstorms for your Friday night across much of the northwest and the eastern parts of Limpopo. Between a 20 and 40% chance of precipitation is forecast for much of KwaZulu-Natal and parts of the Mpumalanga province. We are going to have a pretty wet weekend across the northeastern parts of the country, and our rainfall accumulation map shows rainfall amounts reaching around 50 millimeters over parts of the northwest and the Limpopo province. The winds are going to stay in a northeasterly direction tonight across much of the central and western parts of the country and along the east coast. Then on a Saturday, we are expecting northeasterlies along the east coast, offshore winds for the south coast, as well as along the west coast, where big winds are forecast for your Saturday. It's going to be fairly warm tonight along the west coast. Springbok dropping to around 17, 15 for Vredendal, but cooler as we go towards Cape Town. Minimums in the single digits across much of Central South Africa, including around Johannesburg, Pretoria and Mahikeng, will drop to 10 degrees. Minimums around 14 for Richards Bay and Durban. We are expecting a warm to hot Saturday afternoon for the western and southern parts of the country. Look at Vredendal shooting to around 35. Cape Town will hit the 30-degree mark, highs in the upper 20s around George. A bit cooler as we go towards the Eastern Cape, but still fairly comfortable for Bishop and Port Elizabeth. But look at the northeast. You might think those are minimum temperatures, but a high of just 10 degrees is forecast for Johannesburg, 13 in Pretoria and just 11 in Polokwane. Looking ahead to your Sunday, light rain is forecast for the northeast. It's going to be mostly sunny for the rest of South Africa. Then on Monday, we're expecting a bit of rain for Cape Town, George, as well as East London.